Selam millet. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Yepyeni bir güncellememiz gelmiş bu arada. Berberler gelmiş. Umarım biraz da performansı iyileştirmişlerdir. Bakalım, at seçecektik en son. Herhalde
Lord
öyle
be
bir
with
şey
you.
vardı.
What do you need?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only
Yeah.
yesterday you were delivering horseshoes, and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Farewell.
Konuştum. Anlamadım ki ne istiyorsun sen benden.
My God, what now?
Çakıl taşı, bu benim atım. Ben bunlara şu an niye bakıyorum ya?
I took a look at herring.
And?
A nice animal.
Kendi atımla biraz devam
I'll keep
edeyim.
my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
Kesin belalı, yani yapacak bir şey yok. Bir şey çalacağız yani.
I can keep my mouth shut. You can count on it. What's this about coin then?
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you took... You'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up front.
Well, I might be
Rest.
interested. But I deserve... I'm not new to all this. So I'm well aware that the first offer to an accomplice is deliberately low, just in case he accepts. So forget about that and make it worth my while. Because you'll get a tidy sum for a horse like that.
I didn't expect you to be so savvy. But you're not wrong. I'll give you double my first offer. I reckon that's fair.
Me too.
Right, now we can get back to the reason you're here. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Yani 22 seviye yapmışız.
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail. And arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, but even an experienced horseman like you needs a... You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Bendekilerden iyiyse neden olmasın? Bakıyoruz, hız arttırıyor. Ama zırhı düşürüyor. Bu zırhı arttırıyor. Kapasiteyi, hızı düşürüyor. Kapasiteyi düşüremem valla. Ha, şeymiş zaten bu. Üstüne giydirmelik. O kadar zırha ihtiyacımız yok ya. Yok ya, adamın verdikleri biraz tırt. Hans.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
I'm ready.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Anlamadım. Ben gün batımına kadar ne yapacağım?
Excellent.
Buradaymış. Ve de sen.
Greetings. What would you...
So, Master Chamberlain,
Bu kadar
I don't
iyilik
want
yap.
to hex it, but I'm a lot better. I even managed to finally lie down and close my eyes for a while.
Umarım
That's good.
gerçekten nazar diyordur orada.
it's a sign that your humors are back in balance. But you have to keep taking the medicine, otherwise you risk another collapse.
I'll be careful, thank you. And here's a small token of my gratitude.
Neymiş? 25 mi? Mezar mı?
While exploring the region, I came across several graves of your men.
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas and his men were not the only ones not to return. At least we know what happened to them. Here. Something for your trouble.
Hatırlamıyorum bile.
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue.
Demons?
Yine mi
Quiet.
ya?
I don't want to call... But yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking...
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from... But I suppose you could do it? You and that...
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you...
How many do you think there are?
A lot. Certainly more than there are sinners. Expect at least 10 beasts for every soul.
And I've never seen a real So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creature. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any...
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to...
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Öleceğiz,
Lord
yapacak
von
bir şey yok.
Berghoff has my admiration then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injury?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, and then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone...
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase... Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or I'll be with you.
İblis mi iblis diyorum bacım. Seninle konuşacağız bakalım ne diyormuşsun.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the...
Those monsters are back at last summer. We only heard them scratching the walls and roof, but they got a lot more. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons. Throwing.
Don't worry. The Chamberlain is taking this very seriously. He sent me to take...
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything that's going on around here. Be on the lookout for people walking arse. That's how the demons disguise themselves. So you can't...
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I...
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the main...
How should I deal with them?
Of course. Everyone knows the demon. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your... And every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before.
I'll take care of
Hadi
it.
bakalım.
I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when... But most of all, don't forget, 9 drops. Take care, my friend.
Ay ışığı. Bacımı yakında asarlar. Cadılıktan. Demirci.
The Chamberlain mentioned you've
kendi
seen
işimi
demons
halledeyim.
at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
Only that they're crawling out of fireplaces in the castle, but...
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the... If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us...
Of course he told
Üzerine
me.
çalışıyorum.
That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their...
Tell me what you know, then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were...
All right. I'll look into it.
Kalenin altı hep pislik dolu anladığım kadarıyla.
Careful.
Çekil dayı çekil. Aşçı söyle bakalım. Sen ne diyeceksin?
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demon.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Herkes aynı şeyi söyleyip
The
duruyor.
Chamberlain...
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one... I hear the castle has always been connected to... But nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
Bertha told me the demons are likely to be coming
Hepsi
from here,
birbirinin altında
under
diyor.
the maiden.
Oh, of course she did. They've been messing with her head. That old crone's under their spell. I always knew it.
Let me guess. I'm going to have to go around fireplaces and sprinkle 9 drops of water on them.
9? Why 9? But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't...
All right. Where can I find...
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry.
Hadi bakalım.
I'll take care of it. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. Take care then.
Buranın bir alt katı vardı.
say to you?
Bizi mi tavlıyor? Hey, ne oluyor lan? Şurayı bir açalım. Ne olur ne olmaz. Hey. Bunun burada ne işi var? Adamları tanımadığı bütün yabancıları buraya atmışlar herhalde. Japon atmışlar buraya ya. Burayı biz açmıştık zaten değil mi?
What was that?
You're not permitted to be
Hani
here.
her yere girmem müsaade
Surrender at
ediliyor.
once.
I surrender!
You
Aga ben
can't say
yanlış
you
bir şey
weren't
yapmadım ki.
warned. You can't just loiter around. You'll pay up and show me whether.
Yani beni tanıyor olmaları lazım bence. 25
Please,
ödemem
this is all-
demiyorum.
Oh, I.
Peki yine girmem yasak mı? Evet, yine girmem yasak. Benim oraya girmem yasakken ben nasıl bunun altını araştıracağım? Lan it, ne yapıyorsun?
Why the long face?
I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
Great! It's a deal. Go ahead and tell Franz and Vasek.
Sanırım sonunda geceyi beklemem gerekecek bunun için.
I observe the day of rest, but otherwise I'm always on the go. I'd feel bad if I wasn't.
Admirable. I hope you keep it up. But even so,
Kim kimle konuşuyor lan? Aga anlamadım ki ya vallahi.
you shouldn't be bothering us here.
İyi gittik al. Ne haliniz varsa görün ya. Biri burada diyor, biri burada diyor.
I'm doing this right.
Hepsine mi damlatacağız? Bu değerliydi. Ama buradakini çalamıyoruz. Çalabilseydik iyiydi.
That should do it.
Buna septik zaten az önce.
What do we have here?
Greetings, sir.
Yukarıda da bir tane varsa diğerleri de aşağıdadır zaten. Ama kulede yokmuş. Alanın dışındayız. Olsun, yine de şunun şöminesine bir bakayım. Hey. Hey. 1400. Çok zor değil. Ne kadar zor. Bir tane kıralım bir. Çok da zor değilmiş. Bunun özelliği neymiş? Pek de bir olay yokmuş orada da. Neyse, burada şömine yok. Bu katı hallettik. Bu katta.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Kaldı 2 şömine.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Son bir tane şömine kaldı. Duvar resmi. Alt üstü bir hava gitmişsiniz, onda duvar resmini yapmışsınız ya. Soyuyor. Kapı zannettim ya. Buradan zaten az önce girdik.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Aleykümselam aslan. Hey. Uzun zamandır içki içmiyorduk. Tokluğumuza bakalım da bir bardak daha içeriz. 95 yok. Şişeriz bir bardak daha içersek. Bunları dökmüyoruz değil mi? Ha,
Don't show
dökmüyor.
yourself here again.
Peki yemek pişir mi dedi az önce? Evet. Bir Dragon's Dogma değil. Ona da devam etmeliyim. Şimdi bu kale iblislerden, sözüm ona, iblislerden arındı. Şimdi şu kulenin altında dedi değil mi? Hey.
So, how did you end up at Trotsky?
Sir Otto hired me in Prague as his bodyguard, and I reckon he
tahmin
sensed he
ettim
was
zaten
in
onu.
danger. And a band of scoundrels was lying in wait for us on the road.
How was your company ambushed? What happened?
It was well planned, I must admit. They nearly got us.
What went wrong for them?
Hard to say. Maybe we were just lucky, and God was watching us.
That's all there was to it.
If you really want to know what I think, the idiots lacked discipline. They rushed it.
What do you mean?
It might have come down to a single fool's mistake. I don't know. But if they just waited a bit longer, we wouldn't have stood a chance. Like I say, I thank the Virgin Mary and all the saints for watching over us.
Why do they call you Black Bartosz?
It's just a nickname, of course, because of my black hair. Once you win a few tournaments, they give you one.
So you're really a highborn knight?
Indeed. I'm Bartoszak of Drahonitz. My father served Emperor Charles his entire life.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I should call you sir.
No, there's no need for formalities. A man should earn a name for himself. It's not enough to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
You must have been honoured when the royal chamberlain chose you as his bodyguard.
That's simple. I was serving in the garrison in Prague's royal castle.
I see. But what brought you to his attention?
Depends what you mean. I'd recently won 2 big tournaments, so I was invited to a splendid banquet. It was there Sir Otto offered me a position at his... I'd heard of Trotsky, of course, but I was still astonished when Sir Otto spared no expense to build a...
Sorry, but we're about the same age.
We each have our own path, it seems. I even studied at university.
What? You're a man of letters as well?
I wouldn't go that far. I dabble in... I may come from a noble family, but we're not renowned or rich. And studying... And I didn't have one, so I had to do what I...
You became a mercenary.
That's right. I spent more time fighting than studying at university, and I came...
Where did you learn to fight, Bartosz?
I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to it. I travelled a lot and was taught by several...
I'd like to see the world too. But I haven't even made it to...
Well, I haven't been all that far either. But unless you learn from true masters, you'll never become a master. Fortunately, these days there are plenty of swordsmen in Prague who will train you for coin.
I hope to make it to our royal city someday soon.
If you do, go and see Master Lamprecht and give him my regards. He's a man of honor and a peerless master of the longsword.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. As you can probably figure, I like the longsword because it's beautiful and our grandfathers didn't use them, but today in Prague, everyone is tripping over themselves to learn how to fight. I'll be happy to show you how to handle it better. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As you wish. The first thing is to realize a sword has 2 blades, and thanks to your second hand on the hilt, you can quickly spin it around and hit your opponent's head. These are exactly the techniques that make the longsword. Now come and try it a few times. Well, all good? No learning has ever fallen from heaven for anybody.
Teşekkür ederiz. Bir ara gelip zar atarız. Bak burası pis kokar, burası tuvalet. Hey.
What was that?
Ne?
What's that sound? You shouldn't be bothering us here.
İyi hadi çıktık. Oldu mu muhafız? Neyi koruyorsa. Dur. Buradakinin nesi var demişti. Kokuyor demişti. Ne demiştik ya?
Privies for the soldiers, but not a demon inside.
Yani. Sonuçta orası bir tuvalet. Pis kokacak. Dur. Buna gitmeden önce şuradaki... Hey.
Hayo.
Burada böyle bir olayın olduğunu bilmiyordum. Yıkanırız ya. Fazlasını da alırız. Tam hizmet. Zaten etkisi gitmek üzere bendekinin.
Back to hell with you.
Şu birincimiz.
Back to hell with you.
Basılı tutuyorum nedense ya. Ayak sesi duyuyorum ama. Açıktı ya. Girmem yasal değil ki. Şöminesi var mı? Yok. Çok zor. Aga kralı da soymayalım ya. Başımızı yeni kurtardık ama. Sırf kilit açma gelişsin diye yani. Yoksa bir şey çalacağımızdan değil. Zaten pek bir şey de yok. Kapısını kapatalım. Usulca uzaklaşalım. Buraya da giremezsin diyor. Aga hiçbir yere giremeyeceğiz bu gidişte.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going? Back to hell with you.
Kaldı 2. Bura ne be böyle? Zor. Kesin buradaki bir şey isteyecek bizden birisi var.
Me, sir?
Who do you think? Don't you have any work to do?
I just stopped for a moment's rest.
Neredesin ha?
There's nothing wrong with that.
You can stand and stare once you've finished.
But I...
Don't talk back to me. Get to work.
Güzel eşyalar aslında bu ikisi de. Hırsızlık 24 oldu. Güzel.
Blessings to you.
Burada yok. Burada da yok. Ay. Aga nerede son 2? Sadece açmak için buradayım. Geç geç. Allah Allah ya.
Christ, pardon me.
Efendim?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Getting splinters from it.
Nowhere. I made it myself.
You?
You must have been wrong. The place you described to me was just a...
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as...
So where should I start looking for those demons?
I was actually going to send you to the... It's upstairs, near Lord von Burgos, and I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase, leading to... It must be the devil's work.
All right, then. Oh, great. Another shitter. The The place you sent me to was just... I'm starting to lose my patience.
Oops, excuse me and my befuddled mind, I've messed up again.
Where the hell are these demons?
Look around the staircase leading to the scribe's chamber, near the maid's court. It's between the palace below the crone and the tower.
I swear, if this is another shitter...
Of course not. I wouldn't dare threaten the security of the castle.
If there's nothing there, you'll have me to answer to.
I'm sure you'll find something. I'd get my weapon ready.
Third time's a charm. Of course, another privy. That's enough of that. Blacksmith?
Let me guess. You didn't find any demons?
I'm done looking for them.
There's no need to anyway. You made so much noise the demons all crawled back underground. Christ! To think, I'd find a moron who'd bite 3 times!
So you were just wasting my time?
Not at all! Next time your belly starts rumbling, you'll know exactly where to go.
A great life lesson, really.
I'm sorry.
What do we have here?
Good day, sir. I hear there are demons causing trouble.
Again, is anyone sprinkling yet?
Aye. Me.
That's the only thing that works.
What do you think of all this?
Occasionally, I hear the servants telling stories that even Gregory the Great, Gregory of Tours, the devil, as the enemy of both God and man, makes every effort to seduce the soul. How do you imagine the forces of evil?
Like a hairy terror with hooves,
like something out of the Codex Gigas. Anything else?
What kind of tasks do you do for Lord Bomb?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time.
What does the Royal Chamberlain...
I understand, lad. You're asking about his off...
Yeah, exactly. I don't know any...
Sir Otto von Burgo is the Royal Chamberlain. Subcamerate. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the...
Why does Sir Otto have to be...
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal... Praga caput regni. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of
Excuse me, but why do you consider...
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance to benefit?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track. But, to give him credit where credit is due, Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed. Yes, indeed. One day, that bloody Margrave Jobst, he might even become the emperor.
Why doesn't Lord von Burgov free our King Wenceslas?
It's politics, boy. Pure and...
I understand. Why did they take our king captive?
That's complicated. And when young Wenceslas came to the throne, he didn't have... That's why he surrounded himself with faithful lower lords.
I reckon the high nobility didn't like that, eh?
You're damn right they didn't. They conspired against... That started a protracted war, dragging the king's cousins, but King Wenceslas was stubborn, unyielding. He preferred to run away from politics to wine. It was only a matter of time before the lords... A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother...
So von Burgov and the others want Sigismund...
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated. I think that's why Lord von Burkhoff received...
Who are among Wenceslas's opponents?
Who do you think? All the nobles in the league. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg.
But we serve Sahanish of Lipa and Radzik...
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility.
Ah, damn
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to politics that von Berg...
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Tell me some news.
All right, then.
That should do it. That should do it.
God be with you.
Hey, what? I apologize.
I took care of those demons. They shouldn't be a problem anymore. I've still got chills down my spine thinking.
Hopefully things will quieten down. Most importantly,
I decided to help Ossip. I can still smell that stench.
he got you. He tries that prank on all the new...
You knew?
Why? I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trotsky Castle, held by Sir Chairman of the Provincial Court, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing...
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do at a big castle. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer... God be with you.
You shouldn't be bothering us here. Good evening. What do you need?
How about trying your luck at...
What game would you like to...
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
God bless. Good day. Good day.
I was why did I even start playing?
When it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plough too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on
It's
Sunday,
a good thing
are
you don't throw like that all the time.
should you. Except I don't have a bullock. And you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest
Someone's
first.
throwing well.
If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
You think you could manage something?
God be with you.
Take care. Best of luck.
Enough! I'm stopping! I simply can't believe it!